L'apprentissage, c'est votre avenir. Découvrez les nouvelles aides à l'embauche. L'apprentissage, c'est votre avenir. Découvrez les nouvelles aides à l'embauche. L'apprentissage, c'est votre avenir.
It could be the greatest finish to an eco ace, but it's not. Doesn't check Rubino in the corner, so he's only going to end up with the 3 kills. And Flusher looking to knife him, not going to be close enough. Fnatic having fun already, and that actually cost them 2 rifles. So, I mean, if Fnatic are going to be as good as we expect, maybe this fun time won't have such a big deal. But if they're going to underestimate Team Norway, who knows?
Yeah, they got to be careful about that. Something to note here is that because of the round-robin format, there's also contingencies set in place basically for tie situations when it comes to just map wins. And rounds are one of those that could settle a tiebreak. So you don't want to be taking any silly risks, potentially throwing away a round and finding yourself in a position of, maybe not making it out of the group due to a 1-round difference. So, I mean, granted, Fnatic, Flusher dying there, great, but they do need to take this a little bit seriously. Every round counts.
They have a double up setup though on the. I mean, to do double up this early, usually double ups on Inferno is something you see if a team is losing really badly and they just feel like, all right, we need something, anything. The fact that JW has one is no big surprise. All of Minds are picking up one as well. It's definitely going to be a little bit interesting. So we'll see. I mean, obviously they start off with a good kill on Skirk, so that's good news. Now the question is, what is Team Norway up to here? They've kind of just set up in second mid and overbind Banana. They've got control of that, but I'm not sure it's going to mean that much to them. They still need to get in here somehow, and there's actually still plenty of grenades on the CT side. This smoke on Crims especially is going to make a big difference if they want to go for B, which it kind of feels like they will. They're going to get through here when there's just about 20 seconds left, and that's not going to be fun.
It's not going to be quite. I mean, they basically have to hit the shots perfectly with JW. He's waiting there with that CZ. He can easily take 2 targets if they try and rush him through. They've got the nade, but it's for the wrong position. And right now, Norway, I mean, they're starting to run out of time here. They need to throw these smokes. They need to throw the flashes fast. JW, however, he goes point blank and nearly gets the second. Rain just barely manages to spray him down.
Now it's Crims all the way in the back here. Look at the time. 13 seconds, 12 seconds. Crims trying to buy a little bit more. He's going to get headshots on both, but he doesn't kill anybody. That's almost unreal, and the bomb is going to go down as well, but Rain can't stay alive, and Rubino, well, he's going to be all alone, and he should actually run away at this point. There's nothing he can accomplish from this point of view. So, I mean, he could have saved an AK, and they could have had a little bit more. They did get the bomb plant down. There's something, I mean, I don't think you'll see many other players like JW hold this position with an AWP. It feels like that's just really uncommon. Mag 7, sure. M4, sure. AWP, not so much. But it's JW, man. He just
exactly.
does it.
I mean, it's also like timing. He could have very well just insta-died there by peeking so many guys, but he still takes one with him. So it's like JW still managing to get something out of that situation. He spots all the bodies and he gets the job done. All right, now we have everything going smoothly here. And so Fnatic 4 rounds to nil. Team Norway, though, because they get that plant, they have that bonus $800 across the board, and they're able to get a pretty decent buy-in on this. And so long as Team Norway can continue to pick up so long as Team Norway can continue to pick up plants and have that bonus money, they'll be all right. They can keep putting pressure on Fnatic and not let Fnatic get out of control.
It's definitely the most important thing. And Fnatic only here have like 2 players that are doing really well on money, so it's still not too scary. Missed flick from JW onto Skirk. And in the meantime, they are sort of moving up the middle. PRB and Polly is right in front of Olofmeister. And if the flashbang is going to go through as well. Olofmeister actually looking for this kill. He's going to get the one. C-set 75 picks up the double. And he's going to re-peek again, looking for the triple kill. Rain is coming in, and Olofmeister will finally go down, which leaves actually just one person defending over here. But the bomb is making a way in through Archway. They've got 40 seconds here. This battle in the middle on Pronax is going to win it against Skirk, and that puts Rain in a really tough position. A real shame, because if Pronax goes down, it's a 2-on-2 with a bomb plant for Team Norway.
Well, exactly. That's the thing, right? But Pronax, he's pretty much in the best spot because he can spot that man. They knew that there was going to be a guy coming down Banana walking back towards mid because JW obviously heard him shooting at him. So the fact that Pronax just walks down, gets eyes on mid, picks off that guy, he knows the other guy is somewhere around on A site and is very low. So pretty clean play there by Fnatic, and Pronax just playing, very heads up.
Definitely was a really good round. That's 5-0, and well, London Conspiracy with I don't know, armor, pistol, trying to even out their money. This isn't a force-up as such. It's just that they have so much money that if they buy a little bit this round, they can still buy next round, and that's just fine. JW getting some help over here from Crims, who's actually got the M4 now out with a pistol, and JW doesn't even want to snipe. He just wants to see if he can get in here with the C-set 75. Rubino, the only one left, and he's going to get dropped by Crims, so pretty nicely handled round. And they will save both the orbs as well, so it's going to be just fine. That'll take us into the 7th round, and this time, London Conspiracy, or the terrorist side, actually decided they need to switch something up with how they approach this. So the AWP up against the 2 from Fnatic. It's been a while since we've seen 3 orbs, I think, on Inferno. So, pretty good fun. Polly can't get the shots. A nice attempt. Olofmeister, on the other hand, he's going to go pretty aggressive up here and will pick off Rubino. So that is a good start. And that's a real shame, because Team Norway or London Conspiracy, they even knew that was happening. They saw it coming. So, Olofmeister still just a little bit too quick. And the JW over here on Banana is going to take the first kill. Grenade to follow. He's going to peek against Rain. He misses the shot, but he's so confident with the C-set 75. He's not even afraid of finding this close. But Rain, what a great opening. 2 kills like that.
Wow, that was a sick. That's exactly what we need to be seeing here from Rain as well for Team Norway. He's definitely one of their point men, if not the point man, to just open up sites. So him actually getting the job done here is a great opportunity for Team Norway to get something done. They're going to be able to get this plant, and in a 3-on-3 situation, this can actually favor Norway. Although Fnatic are fairly close already, Norway should be able to set up the triangle.
Trying, that's a good kill on Flusher there. PRB took a little while now. Fnatic are going to have to try and see if they can get in through the main entrance, but as smoke goes off, and that makes it even worse. Olofmeister's trying to take some shots through. Skirk is going to go down eventually. Doesn't have to re-peek if he... I mean, he could have just waited, but they feel really confident about this. PRB will pick up a double, and it's going to be a triple for Rain. And finally, Norway are on the board with a round. But that round only happens because Rain picks up that double opening at Banana, and that's hard to count on.
Exactly. It's one of those just individual performance sort of situations that really steps up there for Norway. But once the dust, like, they need those kinds of plays out of Rain, out of Skirk. I mean, we should be looking to Skirk as well, because he has done a lot of work for LC in the past, or at least for Team Norway in the past. And he's only sitting at 2-7 right now, but he is perfectly capable of doing what Rain just did. So this is still Team Norway finding themselves here in this match. First match of the tournament for both of these teams as well. So you're going to have, a little bit of that, basically, the warm-up phase where they need to start making sure that everything's running smoothly.
Interesting. Skirk trying with a couple of shoulder peeks just to try and force out the shot from Olofmeister, and then when it didn't happen, he actually went for a full-on peek, so he could have died right then. Olofmeister is playing pretty patiently. There is a Molotov on PRB, but he's all the way over. He could actually use it to clear out apartments if he wanted to, or the bedroom. But as it is, it's going to be rain going down. This time JW comes out on top, and he's actually back on an M4 JW, even though they actually they don't have that much money.
Yeah, I think they were kind of hard pressed this last round to go for the double op. Still JW, I mean, you give him a toothpick and he's going to get kills, so it's not the end of the world here for Fnatic. Olofmeister using that AWP for now. Sick nade onto Crims. That's near max damage on an armored target. So there's a nice little bit of damage there for Team Norway. They still need to find a frag, and Olofmeister is just shutting them down at this point. Flusha will check Boiler and pick up PRB as well. JW just rushes down Banana, and this is basically Fnatic just collapsing on Norway. And this is worst case scenario now for Norway, because they pick up a round, they get on the board, and their money gets completely reset. They have nothing left.
Yeah, things aren't looking too cool. So the one grenade that ended up working was definitely nice, but
it's that bank nade that goes off the skybox. You always got to love that one. And if there's a guy just sitting right there, he takes it straight to the face. I mean, 46, he was like 3 points of health off max damage from a nade. That's dirty.
Now Fnatic back in the driver's seat. It's going to be a rush down second mid currently going on for Team Norway, and Olofmeister is going to go aggressive. This can actually cost him his life, and yeah, he's going to go down. He needed some backup from Flusha. Grenade is going to chase them back, but they stole the AWP. Coming up from behind, there was the rest of Fnatic, so they're not even waiting, and this is like, you know, this is the confidence play from Fnatic at this point. They are just, they're really feeling it.
Yeah, exactly, right? You know, but they could get punished for it as well, because Crims gets picked off. We're into a 3-on-3 now. PRB actually has Kevlar as well, but he's going to hand that AWP over to Skirk, who has more HP than everybody here on Team Norway. So we're going to look to Skirk, and Skirk is going to pick it up. JW is gone. Fnatic, they're spread out a little bit here, and they're getting picked up, but they do manage to set up a crossfire in second mid, and now they've really boxed Norway in here. Norway are practically back in T-spawn. So Fnatic, they decide to back off and let Norway burn time off the clock trying to check these angles, because now they have to look everywhere. Fnatic could be anywhere on this map.
Yeah, Fnatic, I mean, the one downside to them falling so far back is that actually from this point in the map, you can control the whole map, whereas now they're in like 2 1-on-2 situations instead, right? They've split up so much. So I almost wish that Fnatic would have stayed and just trying to control the center of the map, because now if Flusha goes down, it could be a little bit
distracting.
It could be a little bit distracting, which is an appropriate term for what just happened. Flusha is going to get the last 2 kills in here, so no issue at all for them. That's going to be Fnatic at like an 8-1. I mean, I agreed with your assessment that this could be like 16-8, but right now I'm starting to question that.
It's a bit of a stretch. I mean, Fnatic, their map, they're one of their best maps basically, flat out. They're certainly one of the favorite teams to make it into playoffs, if not take the whole thing here. So this is definitely, you know, the team to beat for Norway. Norway, you know, as we said going into this map, a team that has struggled recently. They haven't been able to put as much time into prac due to students, basically to half of them being students and half of them working. So it's really tough for Norway to be able to get that consistency back up. But Pauly, he's not interested in that. He's going to pick off Olofmeister in the apartments. Pronax barely missing out on an opportunity there to get a refrag.
Yeah, scary situation. Norway down a man. And the fact that they killed Olofmeister is obviously good news, because he's actually top fragging, which is really cool. Olofmeister seems to have been in, like, I wouldn't really call it a slump, but it just feels like he's let a lot of other people get a lot of frags. Yeah. So it's kind of cool to see him at 17 kills here, just 10 rounds into the game. That's definitely very impressive. If he's going to be on form today, then Fnatic are probably going to be even more scary than they generally are.
Exactly. That's the real tough thing here. There's so much talent, just so much raw aim on Fnatic, with the mind of Pronax behind it, driving it. There you go, Pronax, speak of the devil, and he delivers. Pauly could pick up, he's going to get him as well. Skirk is down, and now it's just PRB. He's got the bomb, gets the shot onto Pronax, but he's about to get wrapped in on, and JW will find him on short. A 9th round now for Fnatic, who are now in the process of just running away with this game, because no plan for Norway again, no bonus money. They're in that seesaw now, Anders. You know, they go up and they're like, yeah, but then they have to come back down again to earth.
Yeah, and you know, the 3-round consecutive loss bonus here is just not going to be quite enough for them anyway. Without a bomb plant, if they had the bomb plant, actually not even then they couldn't. So yeah, things are just looking really tough at this point in time. Olofmeister looking for more eco-round frags here if he can get them. Got to be careful though with the M4A1, and he's going to run out of bullets and just run out of life in general. Crims though won't, and he's going to pick up 4 kills in quick succession. So
can you run out of life, Anders?
Yeah.
So is there like a tank, like a fuel tank? You know, you're just like, oh, I'm running low. It's better.
Yeah, it's not fuel, it's blood that's in there. So you know, that's it. You run out, you're gone.
Need to top it off.
Yeah.
That's how vampires, you know, that's the vampire life, I guess. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah, this is exactly right.
So, Team Norway, Fnatic, they've brought stakes, clearly. They've got one round on the board, but they do have a bye round going into it now. So let's see what they have for us here. Looks pretty standard, actually, from Team Norway. Kind of just gathering up, making sure that Fnatic can't peek in apartments. JW loves to do that, so it makes sense that Team Norway would try to deny that from him. But also getting up to top Banana this time around. And Fnatic have elected to hold pretty passively. They're even throwing out smokes fairly early here.
Norway, I mean, they're clearing a lot out. There's the flashbang from Pronax that we've seen a couple of times, and he actually flashes himself in, unlike a bunch of other people who do get flashed in by teammates. If everything works, and this time you could see that Norway were definitely ready for it. So I think Polly's about to do a little bit of a fake here. Actually, he's just going to throw it out. I was hoping he'd throw it to Archway because that would be cool, but the rest of his team, I think, want to make an entrance over at B. So Polly has a pretty big task here. If he goes down
And just pull it off really well. But then again, that's always what we say about Crimson Olafmeister. I mean, they played together for so long now, coming in from LGB, getting picked up by Fnatic, and they've kind of just stuck together, you know, and it works. It works. Their communication is so on point because they have all of that experience playing the game together.
Skirk. Oh, he just walked straight out. That's brave. Didn't even try and fake out JW. Crims has been left over here alone, actually, but obviously that's cool because you can see Olafmeister, he's helping him with the smoke, so that's really good stuff. That means Crims doesn't have to use his own smoke yet, and that's really what it's all about. You just want to delay using smokes over here as long as you possibly can.
Exactly.
But the upside is Fnatic have 4 members in this A-bomb side.
You're just having so much fun because you get to draw on the map again.
Yeah.
I'm going to use every excuse possible to draw
I really
something.
will. Pronax in a pretty interesting position. Actually pretty mobile position, but it will be JW opening up with a kill on Rain down the middle. Rain pushing in a little bit alone, and I kind of wish they would use this second mid position to smoke off somewhere. Because right now they are just kind of walking in almost naked.
Yeah, those kinds of flashes. I mean, JW, he's not going to get caught that easily. And he's buying a lot of time right now. They're starting to run out of time, Team Norway. 30 seconds left, and there you go. Pauly finds the entry. Olfmeister manages to return, but it's Team Norway coming out ahead so far. Not in the HP, though, and there's still 2 members alive here for Fnatic on this A site proper, and they should be able to hold this situation. JW styling at the end. Point blank CZ, and then goes with the headshot on the op. So JW's having some fun as well, and Fnatic 13-1, and that's why basically, Fnatic are just styling and doing what they please. Yeah. They got 13 rounds on their CT side.
They are doing a really fine job. And I mean, Team Norway on the other hand, I mean, we saw this in the kick match. The idea of smoking off here, there were no smokes used in this round for Norway to try and get into where they were going. I mean, and when you don't get the interacts in the middle, it becomes even more difficult. Now we're into the 15th round here, first half, and Pronax is really feeling he hasn't got many kills, but he wants to sneak down the middle. And I'm wondering, did they see him?
Looked like they spotted him there. Or maybe that was just some pre-fire. I mean, you do have JW. Basically, he's setting up the bait and switch, but PRB will find Pronax lurking from second mid. It's a nice shot there by PRB. Instant headshot. No chance for Pronax to answer. And we instantly see the shift from Fnatic. JW backing off to make sure that nobody can push through the apartments. Norway, however, still seem to be interested in B, although that's a pretty sick incendiary. Oh, and Cribbs follows it up with the kill.
That was a really awkward situation for Rain. Not going to hit that shot, Olofmeister. If they push back to A now, it would be beautiful because the setup here is just JW, and he's not even in a super position for it. They could definitely rush him down, and I think that's exactly what they're going to do. They leave Ruben over here making some noise just so that nobody comes and helps out. So this is definitely going to be down to JW, see how well he can do.
Yeah, I'm surprised that JW doesn't try and use one of these nades, but then again, there's so little time here. Better to just go at it with the rifle, and he's going to pick up the first frag. He tags him through the wall as well, takes him out. This is all JW right here. 2 frags to his name, and he's going to be able to pick off the final one. Rubino gets caught on short, and Fnatic 14-1 finish in the first half. That's why JW just has like full nades. He's like, I don't actually need nades, guys. I'm just going to op you in the face and then use my CZ as well. That combination really just does so much for JW.
Yeah, that worked out pretty well for him. A lot better than it really should have. So 22 kills for Olofmeister, 21 for JW, and Fnatic just they have a good start to the tournament here, and that's good.
For like tournament like favorites to take the whole thing, basically. I mean, one of the teams to watch. There's no getting around it. Fnatic now in this period of time, any tournament they go into, they're basically the team to beat. So them actually starting off this strong, kind of, it's basically like Olofmeister. He's saying like, yeah, we don't know what to expect out of Norway and everything. It's basically him just like, yeah, okay, we're gonna destroy them. Now it's just like, how hard do we destroy them?
Rubino up here in apartments trying to take a fight. That's a great headshot on Pronax. Very nicely done. They have 3 members in B, which is a little bit of a variation and suggests to me that maybe they had an idea that Fnatic were going to try and rush B, in which case they would have like a really cool triangle going on. Rubino with a second headshot on JW. Just taking care of business over here. I feel like the only thing Norway has going for them at this point in time is that if they make the comeback happen, it would be like the best comeback of all time. But,
basically. That would be like the legendary, like poets and minstrels would sing of this for centuries, the return of Norway.
As long as men have voices to sing, they're gonna
campfires. Oh, that's it. Right? Norway don't have houses; they all live around campfires. They use elk to keep them warm during the winter. They gather up body heat.
Oh, PRB actually going to be trapped here in CT spawn, but he still gets a headshot. That's way more than they could have asked of him, and he still manages to do it. And Rubino has already got the double kill. He's looking for one more. It's going to be a third headshot. Can he get the final one? Kind of almost deserves a quad kill at this point. He's been playing so well. Olofmeister, casual headshot on Rain, but it will be the end of him. And big thanks to Rubino, obviously, on the Team Norway team here for extending the series a little bit.
Yeah. Well, Rubino, I mean, we'll look at it, Rubino, really. I mean, this is another thing that we could... Team Norway always can be so interesting to watch because PRB has changed a lot of the team. I mean, he's come over, had a lot of experience, and a lot of the players, they really feel like, since Mock and Hoyland have been taken off Team Norway, and PRB and Rain have stepped in, like it's become a more well-rounded team. But again, it's like it feels like a lot of it comes down to individual performance for Norway, where it's just, Rubino has a nuts game, Rain goes nuts, Skirk, but that's not consistent, and we're seeing that here. Like Rubino has a sick performance right now, but it's not enough to win them the map.
Well, down in the pit here, actually, it's C-set 75 armor for Fnatic. Rain taking down a really important kill, drops the bomb as well. That buys a lot more time for his teammates to show up. They still got to be a little bit careful they don't end up losing anyone else here, because Fnatic actually came into this round wanting to see if they could win it. Skirk jumping with the max 7, picks up the first one. Flush is still alive, and he could take down Rain, but not with Polly's going to backstab him. So they end up losing 3 members. A pretty expensive round for Norway, but they're going to be all right.
Yeah, nice timing there by Norway. They do manage, or by Polly in particular, right there to save the day. Fnatic were doing entirely too much damage. Skirk getting a kill with that swag 7 as well is going to be pretty nice to establish a little bit of a bank. Curious what he has in this round, considering Norway will have spent most everything. But as far as things stand, it's going to be a nice full buy here for Norway and pistols for Fnatic. No surprise from Fnatic, seeing as how they went for the pistol armor buy in the last round. So they spent everything. They're going to be having that round of eco, and we're going to see. Fnatic are just under no pressure, though, at this point, because they just need 2 rounds to pick it up. And Norway don't have enough bank, so as soon as Fnatic win a round, pretty much it's going to be game, because Norway are just going to have to force up.
I mean, the kind of push Fnatic did that last round, it works for certain CT-type setups, and Norway actually had a really good setup to deal with it, because they had a bunch of people down in the pit. But if you're not holding pit, if you're holding up in the balcony and you get down by the first C-set 75, you can lose that round pretty quickly. So I kind of like Fnatic's apartments push. No problem this round, of course, for Norway. As you said, it's an armored pistol round, so not really that interesting. But yeah, if you're holding a different type of CT setup over here, where you have one person here, one person here, one person here, and Fnatic do this this apartments push out, and this guy goes down. That's not so uncommon, right? If you have 4 people pushing out, it's kind of hard to hold. Then all of a sudden they're in the bomb site, and if you're down here, you could easily get either zoned out. They had a smoke as well. So I think the setup for Norway was just really good that round to deal with Fnatic's idea. But in a different round, Fnatic could have a lot of success doing that. So let's see if they're going to do it later in the tournament, just for fun.
That's something that Fnatic will pick up on as well. Pronax, he files it away. Fnatic, we've listened to the comms and we know how they play, and they definitely adjust their game depending on what their opponents are doing, which is a mark of all great teams, their ability to adapt in a map. So we'll see how they'll take that now that they've got some guns to work with here. But it's going to be Team Norway going for a B hold, basically, or banana hold. So one of the more basic or now it's becoming one of the more commonplace strategies. That this is definitely going to allow them to have a bit more of a stronger defense on the A site if only Fnatic were going to go there. But instead, Fnatic decide to push through the smoke behind a flash. And this is the worst case scenario here, is that Polly gets picked up in that initial shot.
Yeah, and the smoke he threw did absolutely nothing. So now Fnatic is going to run in. Skirk will get the first kill here on Pronax, but the rest of London Conspiracy, they're kind of zoned out at the moment. And even through the smoke, Crims will pick up that kill. Skirk's also very low on health, and strange as it sounds, I don't think they should go for it, even though they're going to give the match and map point here. Olaf Meister goes down to Rain, so that's good, but look how far away they are.
They're rotating. This is costing valuable seconds getting over here from that A side. And now they're going to walk right in. JW nearly fumbles that first kill. He will get taken out. Molotov could do the deal here, though. Skirk does manage to dodge it, but that's going to cost even more time. And that sets it up for Flush and a hold from the back corner until Skirk walks up and hits the running shot. But he does have a kid. He just gets it. But I don't know if it's going to be in time, Anders. This is going to be so close. Oh! Fnatic get it!
Oh no, that's devastating after such a good performance. 4 kills, and they tried to retake the bomb site 4-on-3, which in itself should be so difficult. Fnatic were quick with the plant, so they didn't have that much time. That was actually an amazing effort from Norway, and it still wasn't enough. It wasn't even like less. It was far less than a second left there.
That's shattering. Yeah, exactly. That was just a 10th, a 1,000th, whatever you want to shave that second down to. That's what is left. That extra step that Skirk had to take, it cost him. But Polly's going to start off strong. Skirk as well. They have the crossfire set up over here at the top of B. JW's going to manage to pick up 1 frag, but he takes way too much damage in the exchange. And Norway not done yet. They've got the man lead. They certainly do look like they're still willing to put up a fight here. They're not going to let Fnatic just railroad them out of this first map.
No, apparently not.
Or tar and feather them out of this first map, because there's chickens on Inferno.
Oh. By Molotov? Set people on fire afterwards? I don't know.
No, you've always, at least, they got chicken, right?
Chicken feathers, though. It's just not as cool. I don't think anybody eats chicken feathers.
No, they don't. Well, actually, I wonder. No, there's like zero nutritional value in chickens, right? That probably would just give you a big stomach ache.
It's a good headshot from Wolfmeister. This round is not quite done yet. Down in the pit, there's going to be Rain kind of waiting along, but look at what Fnatic are doing. They got the bomb over by Banana. They're actually trying to fake this out a lot, and Norway, they're actually losing patience. They come looking for Fnatic when they maybe should be defending the bomb sites instead, so now it's Polly here. Well, Rain will pick up an important kill on Wolfmeister, but how is he going to hold this bomb site with 5 health in a 1-on-2? Flusher planning right in front of him, and that's how he's going to do it. He picks up the first kill, and then he gets to just start away. Now JW is the one who's alone with almost no health and almost no time either. What a round this has been.
Yeah, and he does manage to take advantage of the smoke, though, to block off CT. He wants to take this fight. There you go. First one comes in. Now he knows where the last man is, but Paulie will land the shot first. And despite JW's best efforts, they will not be picking up this round, Fnatic. They come way too close. They come 5 points of health away from doing it, which is just way too close.
Yeah, the fish are going to be safe this round.
That's a little bit, I mean, I suppose that's kind of Krim's getting a little ahead of himself there, but at the same time, they can't know if the man is in CT or if the man is waiting for them in construction. So, of course, he has to use that smoke to go for the plant. Just so happens to be that the man, LC's man was just reading that perfectly. He knows the Fnatic smoke plant. Fnatic, come on.
That was such a close round. I mean, Fnatic did a great job even bringing it back. Now, pretty aggressive move from Rubino up here. He's going to fall back. Grenade is out. It's going to rain in, and it does a lot of damage. Very nicely handled. Another attempted rush coming out here from Fnatic, running down into quad and actually jumping down in pit. It's going to be JW mid-air, dropping rain, and Rubino's running out of bullets. He's going to be out with the pistol here. Fnatic, are they really going to be able to take it in an eco round? It's a 2-on-3. Bomb goes down, and Polly's the one who has the kit, so they got to be sure that they don't drop that somewhere.
No, exactly right. I mean, that's the thing. Paulie he's of the utmost importance right now for Team Norway. He's still willing to take these fights alone, but Fnatic are playing this perfectly as well. They aren't peeking. They aren't giving Norway any advantage here. There's Krim's actually getting behind the pillar, but he sets it up for Pronax, and there we go. The 1-2 double tap coming out from Fnatic. Krim's the bait, Pronax the man who cleans it up, and Fnatic will take this first map of their ESWC run, 16-5.
All right, so a little bit of, they prettied up the score a little bit at the end, Norway. Yeah. It did finish 14-1 in the first half, so...
they still got 4 rounds out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, you're still talking about Fnatic just being able to just put so much pressure on you because they have so much room for error that Norway at that point, no go. But we should be not having a break, apparently, during this as well. There will be no break. We're going to go right into our second match because, of course,